What's going on, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you my favorite Christmas side hustle. It's going to look like this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. My name's Travis. I make videos that hopefully inspire you to make an investment or start a business. And if you already have a business, maybe I can help you make it better. Today, I'm really excited to share a friend of mine's story. I have with me Pratt Kramer, and Pratt has a business called Right Hand Man. I guess the first time I talked to you was maybe in 2018. I was driving home, and there was a little sign outside of my neighborhood, and all it said was Christmas lights, and I had a phone number.
Yep,
right?
That's it.
And I called you, and I think you did my lights 2018, 2019, right. And then COVID, I didn't do any lights, and here we are now in 2021. So 3 out of 4 years is pretty good, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So how did all that happen? Like, how did you start doing Christmas lights to begin with?
Well, really, I was in college. I had a lawn service, landscaping type business, and I didn't want to. I got tired of trimming trees in the winter just because it was, a lot of work, and it wasn't that, but it was, I was like, I got to find something different.
Yeah.
So I talked with my mom, and she was like, well, your aunt decorates Christmas trees for people in Midland. And she's like, I was like, okay, well, I mean, I could do Christmas lights. So literally I was like, okay. So I went and got a bunch of old beer boxes and spray paint and stenciled out Christmas light installation. I mean, they
just made signs.
Back then,
the sign in my neighborhood was like, it was professionally made. So that was probably years later, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, that was right when I started. I mean, this is my 16th year of doing it. So it's gotten a little better on stuff, as far as that goes. But I put a couple of them out, and it hit, and I had a few calls, and then neighbors there started calling, and it's just turned into, I mean, I've probably got close to 100 residential and about 12 commercial properties.
You say it hit, like that first year, how many do you think you did?
Oh, probably 25. Which,
oh, really? 25?
So that wasn't, a huge year, but I mean, for your first time and just really
for like a college kid, is that just like extra like beer money, or was it like significant money for doing 25?
No, it was actually pretty good money.
Yeah, it's good money.
Back when I first started, so my prices have definitely changed now, and so has my business.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a 21-year-old kid, it was really good money.
When the way you do it now, you come out and you measure the whole house, and then you like custom make the lights. You custom cut them and everything, but the first couple of times you did mine, we would buy the lights and you just put them up and take them down. I'm sure that like opens up all kinds of problems, right?
Oh, it's a maintenance nightmare.
Yeah, they've thrown it in a closet or something.
And it's just getting those kind of lights from like your Home Depot or Lowe's, stuff like that. They're multi-strand stuff. It's not stuff like you can cut. If one bulb goes out, you might lose the whole strand, or and by that time, it's middle of December, people are, hey, I got a strand of lights out. Well, there's not much I can really do. I mean, I can move some stuff around to make it, a little more even or fix it, but it was a maintenance nightmare.
Yeah.
With the lights I do now, it's all on the lamp cord, your basic C9s, and you can cut them any way you want. I make my plugs, I make my own extensions now, and buy all my materials separate. I have reps that I buy material from.
It's like a wholesaler or something. You can get in
right,
with. Yeah.
Right. And so I'll get that. I'll get my wire and my light bulbs and my stringer clips, your vampire plugs, all your timers and things like that. All that comes from different reps, and I buy them in bulk now. And then as my orders come in, I will, like you said, I'll come out to your house, cut it to measure, and it's not where, you've got a 15-foot strand of lights you have to put up, you know, like those Home Depot lights, you couldn't cut them, so you'd either have to hide them some way, or...
And they have like a end, like kind of an end,
right?
So it's like no lights for like 10 feet, so you're trying to kind of figure all that out, right?
Exactly. So you're always playing a guessing game. So this kind of eliminates a lot of those problems, and the maintenance is almost free now. Like I'm not getting called out all night every night.
So when you're gonna go out and do one of these jobs, do you kind of like look at it and try to figure out how many hours it's going to take you and then assign like a rate per hour, or like how do you kind of figure out how much you're going to bill for these?
No, I've kind of cut it down to where it kind of makes it cut and dry and pretty simple. Is I just go by linear foot. So no matter what you got, if I can do it, I'll do it. It's just gonna however many feet. So it keeps the, you know, hey, look, this is how many feet you got. This is where we're at.
Yeah.
So it just keeps it pretty cut and dry. So there's no beating around the bush or haggling or any of that coming, even from the customer to you. Or
and you've kind of figured out, if I have to string out 100 feet of wire, you know how much your labor and everything kind of breaks down to a per foot basis,
right? Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I've over the years, that's what I've kind of figured out. I've gone through, like I said, the ups and downs of it. Of kind of where my price needs to be, where it's too high or it's too low. You know, at the end of the year, you start adding up numbers, and so I've got it to where I think it's a fair price, and it, like I said, it cuts a lot of that out as far as the, you know, haggling with people, or, you know, hours this, or you just got there, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's more by the job type deal too, where, you know, if, you know, so if I come over there and I do 100 feet of lights in, you know, an hour, you know, and you're like, whoa, can't believe, you know, I could cut myself out of that.
Right.
You know, because, I mean, I've gotten more efficient over the years.
Right.
And especially the way lights have changed nowadays. I mean, they're a lot more sturdier. Like I said, the ones I use now, I cut, you know, and I mean, I'm not done working like people think, you know, like I get home at night. When I get home, I'm sitting there in my house bulbing lights for the next day, you know, to get that stuff ready for the, you know, that work for the next day. Yeah. So.
And how long have you been doing this now?
This is my 16th year.
So how long have you like had your own full-time business?
I've been about a year and a half now is when I've started that up full-time.
Okay. Yep. So was there like a certain point where you're like, I don't want to have a job anymore, or you hit a certain amount of revenue or something where you could live off of it, or like how did you make the jump from a side hustle, because this is like a really great side hustle, and you had a good job, right? Like from a side hustle to like, I'm just gonna go do this. Right.
Well, I was with a company for like 10 years, and I got laid off, and it kind of was like perfect timing, and I kind of looked at it as, well, you know, I've had all these clients for so many years. They're always asking me for different things I can do. Yeah. And so I just took the leap and said, hey, I'm just going to go full time. I marketed it. Kind of worked out great because I gave my packets out to all my customers for my new business.
Like your customers you were hanging lights for.
Yeah, just kind of
said, I'm going to do this other stuff
kind
too.
of an appreciation letter for thank you for being around, you know, being my customer for many years. Yeah. And, you know, just kind of also letting them know I'm introducing now as my, you know, right-hand man, which that's turned into my full-time job now.
So in the off season, I mean, I guess you have to do some year round, but in the off season you really focus on the general contracting, right? And you're doing like remodels and different things. Correct. Yep. And a lot of it's for the same people you are already doing Christmas lights for. You have a relationship, you're like, now I do this other thing, and they're like, I already trust you, let's do it, right? Correct.
And a lot of my customers, you know, they're business people as well, so they own businesses or, you know, things like that. So that, you know, I've got a few people that own car dealerships, and they've had things here and there. Oh, hey, we need somebody to come, you know, fix some a gate or something like that, you know, or they've had drywall work they've needed done, you know, they call me and I'll make it happen, whether I'm doing it or I'll sub it out to somebody I know that can do a good job for them.
But you started your business like basically during the pandemic, right?
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, like that was really good timing because like everybody's at home and they're looking around their house at all the stuff they need to do, and here you are. It's like, I already know Pratt. And I need this thing done at my house, so I'd come on over, right?
It was good timing for sure.
Yeah, that's great timing. So now you're a year and a half later. Would you take the old job back, or you like this better?
No way.
No looking back.
No
right?
way. I mean, I work a lot harder now, but it's on my time.
Yeah.
I get to control that, and whether it's more or less, I mean, you know, it's the control part of the freedom of it. You know, or if I want to go do something, or if something comes up, you know, I'm not having to go through, you know, a whole layer of people to even get the okay to do that.
Yeah, just that freedom, like feeling like you're in control of your own life, right?
Right. Yeah. You know, but it's also you've definitely got that other side of you where you don't want to slow down, because like, what if something happens? You know, so it's just kind of the jump you make, and you know, that's kind of where the rewards of it can be awesome, and you know, like I said, the freedom of it's really nice.
Yeah.
So
back when you were doing this, and it was just a side hustle, was it just like you would come after work and on the weekends and hang lights, or like how did you manage that? And how did you find like the help? Was it just friends at college?
When I first started, it was easy finding help, because I had a bunch of college buddies, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make
like
some
cheap labor."
Yeah, go make some beer money for the night.
Yeah.
So that was easy. It's through the years, I've just had friends that, if you know, they had a weekend off, they'd come help me. You know, I have hired some people here and there, but I mean, that got tough because it's such a seasonal deal. That, you know, finding somebody that can be there every day, that can get kind of tough. But you know, it's always seemed to manage to work out. I've found somebody here or there, and they're willing for it, and I pay well. I mean,
and you do it on the weekend?
No, actually, I mean, even when I had a job, I mean, I was taking vacation to to go to work to get my clients taken care of.
So you're taking your vacation time off, and you're getting paid for that,
right?
And then you're getting paid for the job, like
right.
That's pretty good side hustle.
Yeah,
you know,
no doubt.
Pretty good deal for you,
especially when your side hustle's making more money than your job's paying you.
So I asked you to come on the channel because I think you have a great story. I think a lot of people, they're scared to take that kind of first step, and you did it in a really good way by building this side hustle. And then one day you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and make this my full-time deal, and you're just cross-selling a lot of the same customers on different services.
Right.
And if you had any advice to give somebody that was thinking about starting a business of any kind, not like trying to get into what you're doing or anything like that, just any kind of business, is there any advice that you would give that person?
I mean, a lot of it's taking that leap. Give it a shot. I mean, there's only one way to find out. I mean, if you don't make it and it goes wrong, you know, hey, regroup, turn around, and try it again. You know?
Take that first step.
Yeah, taking that first step's a huge deal. And like I said, I kind of jumped in at a good timing, and it just all is kind of falling into place, and it's been great. Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I think your story is inspiring, and it's going to help some other people. And guys, if you want to see some more videos, I'm going to put a couple up right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.